Hey y'all, it's the Slav, and I am back with a turn 2 update on my playthrough of Scenario 1 of La Bataille. First of all, please forgive the reorientation of the screen here. However, the action that takes place with the reinforcements coming on is close enough to the edge of my table that my lavish deluxe tripod is having a hard time getting the camera in the right position to film it. So I've decided to reorient it. So just to get you reoriented here, north is towards the bottom of the screen. West, where the reinforcements are coming from, is towards the right of the screen. So I've concluded turn 2. French got their first activation, so they were able to win that battle for the church outside of Saint-Beau's there on the hilltop. Moved just about everybody that was available forward in contact with the British, and still keeping 2 battalions back here as a reserve. Also limbered up the French artillery, continuing to move them. The British, when they got their activation, moved the unit that had been here in the rear up into the line as well to try to extend their line. And when the reinforcement ship was drawn, the Portuguese brigade of Cole's 4th Division was brought up on the road, along with the wing commander Beresford and his aide-de-camp. In the ensuing fire phase, the French units, these 4 French units here in line, each fired upon each of the 2 outer British units, and then the British units in return each dumped on the 2 French light battalions there in the center of the French line. The result of all that fire was 1 strength point loss for each of those French light units, and 1 strength point loss for each of the British battalions on either end of the line, and as well as this battalion here that is stacked underneath Cole also got disordered as a result as well. So that is the way everything ended up. Didn't move the French cav at all. Just have Ray and his aide-de-camp hanging out there right outside the town. And that is going to bring me to the question that I would like to get a little bit of help on. It's the only thing I'm kind of confused about. I've read the rules. I think I understand it. Just looking for some validation that I've got the correct understanding. Generally speaking, each unit, each side in this scenario gets 1 command point. And that 1 command point can be used to create 1 maneuver unit or MU. Now, I would have been inclined once Ray starts out on the board, and now I have Beresford, the British wing commander, on the board as well. So I would have thought that I could create a wing MU for each of them, and then as long as the division commanders and units are all in command radius of each other, that will just move everybody. But I did read the note in the rules that specifically mentions that for a wing commander to be the nucleus of a MU, he needs to be activated by the army commander. Neither Wellington nor Soule are on the board in this scenario, so that seems to rule that out. So if I'm reading the rule correctly, then the only MUs I can create are 1 based on each of the 2 division commanders in this scenario, Cole and Topin. That being said, then, it would seem to me if anybody's out of command, any army assets, corps assets, out of their radius of those 2 commanders, those units are not going to get the move unless in the reorganization segment. Which also then brings me to another question. It seems that the corps commanders and their aides-de-camp in this scenario generally are only going to be useful in running around the map board, trying to get on top of units that need rallying, or maybe lend their support modifiers to melee and so forth. So if any Labat grogs are out there and can verify that for me, like I said before, I am playing with the Marie-Louise rules, but I'm pretty sure that that is something that would carry over into the full Regs 30 or 5th edition as well, as far as that maneuver unit creation. So if y'all could let me know if these corps commanders are basically just sort of extra leadership to run around and lend modifiers to without actually being able to create a MU, unless I wanted to waste a MU on simply, well, let's see, even then I can't do that because it says the corps commanders need to be activated and they can't be activated. So kind of see I'm at the quandary in here. I just want to make sure I understand that correctly. Otherwise, I am going to be getting ready to start the third turn of the game, which is the 0920 turn. And I'll keep you all updated on the action after that turn concludes. Thanks a lot. Bye.